Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're going to talk about something extremely important, something that quietly shapes our lives every single day without us even noticing. Most people think their future will be destroyed by a big mistake, like losing a job, failing a business, or making one wrong decision. But in reality, the biggest damage to our future usually comes from small daily habits. Habits that seem harmless, habits that feel comfortable, habits that everyone around us is also doing. But over time, these habits slowly steal our time, reduce our motivation, and push our dreams further and further away. The scary part is that many people spend years repeating these habits and only realize their impact when it's already too late. So, in today's episode, we're going to explore 5 habits that are secretly destroying your future, and more importantly, how you can recognize them and start changing them before they cause serious damage to your life. Let's begin. Number 1, procrastination, the silent dream killer. The first habit that quietly destroys your future is procrastination. Procrastination means delaying important tasks, even when you know they are important. You might say things like, "I'll start tomorrow," "I'm not ready yet," or "I'll do it when I feel motivated." The problem is that motivation rarely comes before action. Most successful people don't wait until they feel motivated. They simply start. Procrastination slowly builds a dangerous cycle. You delay a task today, then tomorrow it feels even harder to start. Then guilt and stress begin to grow. Eventually, the task becomes overwhelming. Think about how many dreams are lost because of procrastination. The business someone never started, the skill someone never learned, the book someone never wrote, the opportunity someone never chased. Every time you delay something important, you are trading your future success for temporary comfort. The best way to fight procrastination is to focus on small steps. Instead of thinking about completing a huge project, tell yourself, "I will work on this for just 5 minutes." Once you begin, momentum starts to build. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Number 2, mindless social media consumption. The second habit slowly destroying your future is spending too much time on social media without purpose. Social media itself is not bad. It can actually be useful for learning, networking, and entertainment. But the problem begins when it becomes mindless scrolling. You open your phone for a few minutes, and suddenly an hour has passed. Many people spend 3 to 5 hours every day scrolling through short videos, posts, and endless feeds. Now, imagine that time over a year. 3 hours a day becomes more than 1,000 hours per year. That's enough time to learn a new language, build a side business, develop valuable skills, read dozens of books, completely change your life. But instead, that time disappears into endless scrolling. Another problem with social media is comparison. You constantly see people showing their best moments, luxury vacations, expensive cars, perfect relationships, huge success stories. But what you are seeing is not their real life. It is only the highlight reel of their life. When you compare your everyday struggles with someone else's highlights, you start feeling like you're falling behind. This can damage your confidence and motivation. The key is to control social media instead of letting it control you. Use it for learning, inspiration, or communication, but avoid letting it consume hours of your day. Your time is too valuable. Number 3, staying around negative people. The third habit that quietly damages your future is surrounding yourself with negative people. Human beings are strongly influenced by their environment. The people you spend time with affect your mindset, motivation, beliefs, confidence. If you constantly hear things like, "That will never work," "You're dreaming too big," "People like us don't succeed," "It's impossible," eventually those negative ideas begin to feel true. Negative people often spread doubt, fear, complaints, excuses. Over time, their mindset becomes your mindset. But when you spend time with people who are positive and ambitious, something different happens. You begin to think bigger. You feel more motivated. You start believing that success is possible. This doesn't mean you must completely remove people from your life, but it does mean you should limit the influence of negativity. Try to spend more time with people who encourage growth, support your goals, and challenge you to improve. Because your environment can either fuel your future or slowly destroy it. Number 4, stopping personal growth. The fourth habit that damages your future is stopping personal growth. Many people stop learning once they finish school or college. They believe education ends with a diploma, but in reality, learning should never stop. The world today is changing faster than ever before. New technologies appear, industries evolve, new skills become valuable. If you stop learning, you slowly become outdated. Successful people understand something important. Learning is a lifelong process. They constantly invest in their growth. They read books. They listen to podcasts. They take online courses. They improve their skills. Even spending 30 minutes every day learning something new can change your future dramatically. Imagine learning consistently for 5 years. Your knowledge, skills, and opportunities would grow far beyond the average person. Your future success is strongly connected to how much you continue to grow. If you want a better life tomorrow, you must become a better version of yourself today. Number 5, refusing to take responsibility for your life. The fifth and most dangerous habit is refusing to take responsibility for your life. Many people blame everything around them for their problems. They blame their parents, their boss, the government, the economy, their past. While some challenges are real, constantly blaming others removes your power to change your situation. When you blame everything else, you are telling yourself, "I have no control." But the moment you take responsibility, everything changes. You begin asking powerful questions like, "What can I improve? What can I learn from this? What action can I take?" Responsibility gives you control over your future. You may not control every situation in life, but you can control your choices, habits, effort, attitude, and persistence. And those things can completely transform your life over time.
The truth is, your future is not built in one single moment. It is built day by day, habit by habit, decision by decision. The small things you do daily will eventually shape the life you live. If you can recognize and remove these 5 habits: procrastination, mindless social media use, negative influences, stopping personal growth, and avoiding responsibility, you will already be far ahead of most people. Success is not about being perfect. It is about becoming a little better every single day. And the best time to start changing your habits is right now. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast episode. If you enjoyed this discussion and found it helpful, make sure to share this episode with your friends, family, or anyone who might need to hear this message. Also, don't forget to follow or subscribe to the podcast so you never miss future episodes where we talk about mindset, personal growth, success, and building a better life. Your support means a lot and helps this podcast reach more people around the world. Until next time, stay positive, keep improving, and keep working toward the future you truly deserve. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.